back when Disney bought Fox, everybody was kind of understandably so focused on what does this mean for X-Men? What does this mean for Fantastic Four? But really one of the bigger pieces of that purchase puzzle was the fact that by acquiring Fox, who were themselves a major shareholder in Hulu, Disney became the de facto kind of owner of Hulu. Not all of it, but they had the most shares, they had the most ownership, and they were really in control of Hulu. And recently we found out that Bob Iger's announced that they're going to start incorporating Hulu content into Disney Plus. But there's still one detail dangling out there. Disney is not the sole owner of Hulu. They own 2/3 of it. The other third is owned by Comcast, the company that owns NBC and Universal. And they own 1/3 of it. Now, coming up on January is a very important date. It's a put date, if you will. Basically, if Comcast decides they want to sell their 1/3 of Hulu, Disney is contractually obligated to buy it from them. And it sounds like that's exactly what's going to happen. This comes to us from the folks at the Hollywood Reporter, where the new CEO of Comcast, Roberts, was saying that it looks like we are going to exercise an option and make Disney buy the rest of it. He said this, "I think we have a very valuable position," Roberts told the Moffett-Nathanielson inaugural Technology, Media, and Telecom Conference. That's a fucking stupid name for a conference. Anyway, during a session that was webcast, the NBCUniversal owner and pay TV, media, and technology giant has yet to decide on the future of its 1/3 stake in Hulu, while potentially using its put option that would require Disney, which owns the remaining 2/3, to take over its minority stake. Now, in this, Roberts was explaining to his people that, yeah, we think it looks like that's what we're going to do because we think we're in a really good position. The article goes on to say this. On Tuesday, Roberts predicted Comcast shareholders will do well from a possible sale of the Hulu stake. I'm pretty certain that when we sell our Hulu stake, it'll be for more than what we have in it. In fact, that's contractually certain, Roberts added. A valuation, get this, a valuation for Hulu with a floor, bare minimum, $27.5 billion was set in 2019 as part of an agreement between Comcast and Disney, and a final price for the 1/3 stake will likely be higher. So here's the thing. When you hear the news that Disney may be forced to acquire the remaining shares of Hulu, you may think, oh, but that's a good thing, right? Because you want Hulu and all that kind of stuff. But then you look at the price tag. So many things in life seem like a good idea until you look at the price tag. And price tags tend to bring you snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Anyway, I don't know why. I've been on an M&M kick all day. So you see that price tag and you get a little bit of reality shock, right? Now, back in 2019, an agreement was reached where when it comes time, and if Comcast makes Disney buy their shares of Hulu, at bare minimum, it's going to be $27.5 billion. That means their 1/3 is going to cost Disney over $9 billion to get back from Comcast. Well done, Comcast. Yeah. That's a good day at the office, man. Good day at the office. Ray's clearly a shareholder in Comcast Communications. It's a good day. And here's the kicker. It's probably going to be much more than that because they're going to have to bring in an arbitrator. We know the bare minimum Hulu's going to be valued as $27.5 billion, which means over $9 billion for Comcast. They're going to bring in an arbitrator, though, to assess a current value of the company. And that could be like $33 billion, $34 billion. So it could be significantly higher. Bare minimum, Disney's going to have to shell out $9 billion.
And the arbiter is Ron DeSantis.
It's Ron DeSantis. Oh, no. In a shocking turn, Randy Orton comes out and TKO's Disney. Oh, my God, it's Ron DeSantis. And yeah, they're going to have to pay a lot of money. Now, again, on the one hand, the good news for Disney is now they have full total ownership of Hulu. Ooh. And you know what? They probably knew when Disney recently announced that they're going to start moving Hulu content over to Disney Plus. That was clearly done after they and Comcast probably achieved some kind of a gentleman's agreement, because I don't think Bob Iger or Disney makes the decision to move Hulu's IP over to Disney Plus if they don't know they're buying out Comcast. Because what would be the point of doing that if later on Comcast turns the tables and says, we're going to buy your shares out, and then all of a sudden Disney Plus has all this content they just put on Disney Plus that they're going to then have to remove. So it seems like this is a foregone conclusion about this. And in reality, for us as consumers and viewers, the reality is we probably won't feel this at all, because for all intents and circumstances, intents and purposes, I was saying circumstance a lot. For all intents and purposes, Disney is already fully in control of Hulu. I mean, they manage and operate the whole thing. So we ourselves as viewers probably won't notice a difference. But if you're Disney's accountant, you're going to notice a pretty big difference. Jonathan, you're kind of like our resident stocks and shares and sort of thing. You're a Comcast.
Yes.
Okay? You're a Comcast shareholder right now. There is value in being 1/3 stake owner in Hulu, but you get put it to you, and they maybe take a vote on this. If you're a Comcast shareholder, do you want them to sell that 1/3 for that $9 million minimum?
Yes, because their valuation, their last few quarterlies have not been stellar, and this is an infusion of hard cash. $9 billion at minimum. We're thinking probably.
Yep,
actually, it would be $9.3 billion. So I think so. And they only have a third valuation on Hulu as it is. They also said it's worth more than what they've put into it.
Yeah, so who knows how much they had into it.
Really benefiting from it. So I would say, yes, sell this thing, man. Now, if I was a Disney stakeholder, I might be like, oh, this is going to hurt. But yeah.
Yeah, but again, this is a result. Now, some of you might be asking, well, why doesn't Disney just say, nah, we'll just keep things the way they are? The deal in place is, come January, Comcast has the contractual option to force Disney to buy their shares. So Disney, in essence, really won't have a say in this. They're going to be forced to own them unless Comcast changes direction. Guys, the question is for you. What do you think about this? Let's say you're a Disney shareholder. Do you want to own that final third, or do you think, nah, man, we don't want to pay another $9 billion. We control it already. If you're a Comcast shareholder, do you think, hey, Hulu could have a bright future, let's keep that 1/3? Or you're thinking, nah, man, give me that sweet juice of $9 billion. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, ExpressVPN. Guys, it is 2023, and online privacy and security has never been more important. You see, every device, phones, computers, tablets, has a unique IP address, which is like an internet phone number and reveals personal information about you. It's super simple for somebody online who knows what they're doing to find your IP address. If you've ever clicked on a sketchy link or opened an email from somebody you don't know, your IP address could become exposed. Now that's where ExpressVPN has your back. ExpressVPN is an app that hides your real IP address and replaces it with a dummy one, keeping you safe and private. And you don't have to be some kind of techie to use a VPN. Guys, it is so easy to use. Just download the ExpressVPN app on your phone or computer, tap one button to turn it on, and you're protected. And if you like your streaming entertainment, here's the coolest part. They let you choose what country you want your IP address to look like it's coming from. This is incredibly useful because services like Netflix and Disney Plus give you different shows depending on what country you're in. So secure your family's online activity and unlock tons of new shows by visiting expressvpn.com/Campea. Use my link and you can get 3 extra months free. That's expressvpn.com/Campea. Go to expressvpn.com/Campea to learn more. Hey guys, thanks for checking out our video. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel here. And also, if you want to hear our full daily show, go and subscribe to our podcast, the John Campea Show podcast, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcasting app of choice.